top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mustangs will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's quick. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. The inside handoff. Open space at the 25. Hits him with a stiff arm. Nothing but green ahead. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense considering his success now.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's quick. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to him again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Back to throw, it's McCord. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
Looking to throw. Lets it go. He makes the catch. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his back in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They keep attacking through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up and trying to burn this defensive back. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dickey. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Dumps it to the back. Right on target this time. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a host, and he's seen that thing in there. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this off.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for. Talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Scanning the field, it's McCord. Flips it out to the back. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And here comes the offense on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fair catch, called for and made. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. the option look. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that triple option is exactly what it sounds like. You have the dive, the quarterback run, and the pitch. And the QB was a little bit confused what to do.
And you wondered if he would have had an opportunity to get that pitch off. But how are they going to get this option game going?
I got to do a really good job with my quarterback threatening that guy. I can't let him sit on the line of scrimmage and play patient where he can
throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the senior
That's a good pick, bro. That's a hit, bro. If I didn't get hit, that's a touchdown.
As a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires
that's a good hit.
And a lot of touch at the same time.
I got a block on the play action, bro. Y'all block on the play action. That's a tutty, bro.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Carroll. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Smashes through. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Going up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down here, and
the receiver already got 400 yards. God damn, JT.
They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We've made our way to
boy John Thomas be using a wide receiver, don't he?
Cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's McCord. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll throw it on first down. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
On second down, wants to throw it. Steps away.
He dropped it.
Fingers incomplete. That would have been.
I saw it late, but come on, hold on to the ball, bruh.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to correct.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs a
pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season? This guy is happy. Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Mad at me because the only time he can put some on the grill is when it's still there.
The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Can't grill with the 150 to go front door. Project living ass bitch.
Thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach.
Good strength.
And the defense has it.
Good strength.
The other way.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Oh, he was supposed to hand the ball off, bruh.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And at the time I fucking do want to give it up. I mean, I do want to keep it. Behold.
Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight.
Oh, god damn, what a play, Rodgers. That's a play. Oh, that's a play, bro. I can't even get mad. That was a hell of a play.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of
I just knew that was an open corner. I mean, comeback, bro. That's a hell of a play, boy.
Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's off to the races. He's inside the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on him.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
A loss of 11 on the play.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
No good. And that wall they need to climb to get back in this one, guys, is still 20 points high. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David,
Oh, you got to hold on to the ball, young freshman.
Better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities.
Come on, freshman.
Let's go get some points.
Dropping back, it's McCord. This time it's complete. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the
That's a
passing
good
attack.
play.
And I think
They read
we've
it.
seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
They'll line
read
up for
that.
second down play. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Caught close to the marker, it's Dickey. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. This offense is scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Decisions are great here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
Trying to barge their way.
Damn, 32? Who the fuck was that?
Rising up and stopping him short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's McCord. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. How about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Logan for some time.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up.
That boy 33 is having a game, boy. Got a sack, a pick, 2 strips.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Well, 1 strip still.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield, it's McCord. Trying to get to him. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's caught inside the 15.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll ride his man on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made free.
Fucked up rushing.
Comes again. Absolute shank. Missed it.
He's 6'1". I knew he couldn't have been too much.
They missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, SMU! What a catch and run for 6.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Wants to go up top. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's quick. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's quick. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air. It's Ncaa. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side.
Like, why is my safety cheating up?
The 20. Touchdown Mustangs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And it's now the
I don't know where my safety was cheating up to when I'm playing off.
Outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacked on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's quick. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air, it's Ncaa. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
A handoff, keep working on that clock.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter. Jukes his way for more. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. It got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's quick. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
And a great job by the defense seeing the ball come out, rallying to the football, understanding that thing went wide. I'm going to go get it right now. Great job, D.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They're going to run it.
Hey, close.
All over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
25.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fielded in the end zone. It's quick. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's McCord. Unloads to the wideout.
That's a good
and
play.
it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The snap sets up to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and his quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! What a great play by the defensive, paying it off with the interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese.
Looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Forced out of the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's taking the deep shot. He caught it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.